Hello, welcome to this tutorial of the Elementi 2016 software. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the new finance widgets that come in the 2016 edition of Elementi. I've added the 5 finance widgets to my project, and I'm going to go over each one of them one by one. So let's start with the exchange rates.svg. This one will show you the exchange rate of a base currency, which we currently have set to US dollars, and then another currency, in this case, is set to Swiss francs. If I open up this layer and go to the data property, you can specify the channel that it comes from, so either the European Central Bank or Yahoo Finance, your refresh time, the base currency, which is US dollars, and the currency that you want to show the exchange rate for, in this case Swiss francs. But you can click this drop down and designate any type of currency that you'd like. So we could do Japanese yen. So this will show you what one of the base currency equals in the other currency that you've selected. The next widget is the exchange rates table. This one functions very similarly. The difference being it shows a table of multiple exchange rates instead of just one. If I open this up and go to the data section of this one, you can see you still have your base currency, which is US dollars, and then several different currencies that you can designate here with their drop downs. If you'd like to display more than 5, you can click the More button, and an additional 5 currencies will show up. You can click More again if you'd like to show more than 10. You can do it as many times as you'd like. Once you've designated your currencies, then just like other table widgets, you can specify the number of rows that show up at once. If the number of currencies that you've selected is more than the number of rows, you'll have multiple slides that will show up. It'll show the first 5, and then it would show the next 5 in the next slide. That slide duration can be configured here. You can also change the delay per cell. So if I change this to 0.1 seconds, it would delay the second item and the third item, and so on, by 1/10 of a second. You can also change the column padding and the row padding if you'd like. The next widget is the exchange rates table inverse. This functions exactly the same as the exchange rates table. The only difference is the base currency is over here on the right side. So it will take one of the currency of each one that you've selected here and exchange it to your base currency instead. So 1 euro would equal however much of your base currency. 1 yen would equal however much of your base currency. Again, you can set this up in your data section. Again, it has a slide duration, number of rows, delay per cell. It's largely configured the exact same way. So those are the exchange rate widgets. The last 2 are market data widgets, and these display stocks. It could be the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or it could be a specific company as well. So if I open up this layer, under the data section, you can specify your channel. The only one here in this case is Yahoo Finance, so we'll keep it the same. The refresh time. And then under symbol, if I hit change, I recommend doing it this way. You can actually search by a company or a stock index name. So if I wanted to do the Dow Jones, I could type in Dow Jones and do search. And we want this one, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And now the Dow Jones Industrial Average will show up. And it'll only display one at a time. If you want to display multiples, get rid of this one. You can add the market data table. And just like the exchange rates table, it can display multiple stocks at once. So again, we'll go to the Properties tab. And here you can specify up to 5. If you need more than that, you can click More. And it'll show the stocks for all of the companies or indexes that you designated right here. So that is the new finance widgets that come in Elementi 2016. Very useful for showing exchange rates and financial information. And thank you very much for watching.